News now at 11. Multiple tornadoes hit central Indiana. The storm that's caused so much damage, including ripping through several communities in Hendricks County. And tonight, the stunning video as we take you inside the storm that's covered over 70 miles just south of Danville to north of Marion, Indiana. And new pictures coming in tonight of homes damaged, trees down. And the remarkable word tonight that not a single person was hurt in this powerful storm. RTV6 has had complete coverage all day long, and that continues tonight with team coverage. We begin with RTV6's Liz Adiola live in Brownsburg. Liz?
Well, Erica, power still has not been restored to this Brownsburg community. As you can see, there are tree limbs still on the ground. I'm going to use this flashlight so you can see some of them that are still in the front yards of people out here in this community. And as bad as the front yards look, the backyards, some of the backyards look even worse. You could hear chainsaws going for hours out here as people work to try and clean up the mess you see right here. All of these tree limbs and all of the trees. They're trying to chop them up to tackle this huge, massive cleanup effort. And even so, there were some people who were out here while they were cleaning up. They shared with me that they saw that tornado coming and they ran for cover.
I saw it form from our backyard, and then we ran to the bathroom to hide.
My daughter called me to tell me it was coming this way. I was sitting in the family room, and I seen my canopy come up over the top of the house, so I grabbed my dog, and we went to the hallway.
Really quickly, it changed, and debris was flying, and we ran to the bathroom, and then you could hear it. It was pretty loud.
People say it only lasted a few minutes here in Brownsburg, but the tornado left quite a mess that will take hours, if not days, to clean up. You could see trees uprooted, tree limbs ripped apart, strewn across lawns, trucks, and even on top of houses. One man's trees came up along with the grass, and just look at this strange hill-like formation that was left. The wind so powerful, it flipped this pontoon boat over. When the winds died down, power saws revved up as residents worked to clear the mess from their yards.
You don't know our yard, but people told us it was beautiful. You know, all the flowers, the whole 9 yards of it. And just all them years, 20 years gone down drain.
I'm past getting upset. There's no use. There's nothing you can do about it. It happens no matter what.
And many people out here in Rolling Acres stepped up to help their neighbors. Even though they may not have been hit by this tornado, they stepped up to help with this cleanup effort. I even saw some Red Cross volunteers canvassing the area to give some relief and some aid to those people who are still without power tonight, looking for shelter, looking for a place to stay. And even through all of this, people here in this community say they are grateful and happy that no one was hurt in this storm. Erica?
Liz, thank you. And from Brownsburg in Hendricks County, the storm moved northeast, eventually causing major damage to one man's property in Boone County. And that's where we find RTV6's Chance Walser tonight. He joins us live now from near Whitestown. Chance, what's it like there?
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, this barn that's along 500 South near Whitestown is the major victim of this storm, at least in this area. You can see the entire structure is basically leveled for all intents and purposes. There's also several pieces of equipment that were damaged as well. This tractor, not cheap. There's several pieces of equipment behind me. Also, not cheap. 2 semi-trailers were under this barn. They're severely damaged. Those weren't cheap. And there's a huge grain bin just beyond the light of what you can see just behind this pile of rubble that was also damaged beyond repair. The property owner tells me he's looking at damage well into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's a look at where I'm standing right now from Skycam 6 earlier this evening. The property owner told me damage estimates, again, well over $100,000. He said his family did the smart thing and hunkered down in the basement when the storm rolled through and described it like what else? A freight train, as you hear so often. Before the storm hit Boone County, it touched down near the Hendricks County town of Clayton. Some cell phone video of that tornado here that did significant damage to the garage of a house just west of State Road 39. Here's a look at that garage damage, too. The storm also took down a large tree, and witnesses in that area feel like those who live right there are lucky to be alive.
But I called it in the second it dropped out, and then the sirens went off, and next thing I knew, there were 4 state policemen on 39 and 400, and there were the Clayton Fire Department was out here, and I guess there was a couple people in this garage, and you know, thank God they got out of that.
Back here in Boone County now live, where at least one property owner has a lot of damage to clean up. Keep in mind, we're not 2 miles right now from where a spring tornado touched down in April, destroying another barn and several houses. Again, just about a couple of miles east of here. Needless to say, area residents growing very wary of this extreme 2016 weather. Live near Whitestown tonight, Chance Walser, RTV6.
And now to that amazing video of the storms as they move through. Our Storm Team 6 meteorologist working for you, tracking these storms second by second for nearly 3 hours today, including this one right here as it hit live in Hamilton County around 246th Street. So let's take you inside those storms right now, starting with Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory.
And we'll start in Hendricks County, Erica. From Clayton all the way north into Boone County, there were 11 reports of funnel clouds and tornadoes. First started around 5:40 to 6:30. Now, as often the case in Indiana, in my 27 years of working at RTV6, we often see the damage, but we rarely see the tornado like this. Claire Hoover out in Hendricks County getting dramatic video. Two things stick out. One, it's not rain-wrapped. It's not obscured because of the rain. You can look to the southwest and you see the brighter sky as the result then of the sun on the back end. So this was at the very southwest end of the thunderstorm that was moving to the northeast. The survey teams will go out tomorrow and determine if this one supercell then produced several tornadoes that touched down and how long these tornado tracks may have been. But this is just one dramatic view of a tornado this evening in Hendricks County. It was about 7:15 or so that this was happening in Hamilton County. Kyle?
And Kevin, yeah, our photojournalist Jason Scheuer was there just west of 31 along 256th Street as the tornado was developing, very close to that area of circulation. And what you'll notice here, you can see the debris that's flying through the sky there from behind him. It's actually flowing into that tornado there as it was developing. And you can also see kind of the waves there, the cornfield, as those strong winds were getting pulled in, and that center of circulation as that tornado was developing very close. So another thing that we noticed from these storms today, they didn't have really any hail with them and very little in the way of lightning, but just very dramatic video there as you can see the strong winds kicking up with that part of the system and that part of the tornado as it tracked into northwestern parts of Hamilton County. And again, going to be very interesting to see what the survey teams find tomorrow. Erica.
It was amazing to watch that play out live. Thank you, Kyle. And that tornado in Hamilton County narrowly misses one man, knocking over a tree into his house. It happened on Jim Hamilton's property near 6 Points Road and West 246th Street. That's just northwest of downtown Sheridan. Hamilton describes those frightening moments as he tried to get his family to safety.
You could hear like a freight train coming, so we went down, got in the cellar with my kids, came back out, and as you can see, it literally went right around my house, ripped that tree out. My mailbox is still standing and my truck's all right, so we're in good shape, I think.
And the good news is that nobody was injured in this close call in northern Hamilton County. Now take a look at this unbelievable video from a viewer in Brownsburg. Now this is the tornado that hit Hendricks County. This is in Brownsburg near State Road 267 and Highway 136. This is a great look at that tornado right here. Our viewers today really helping us tell this story. And the same tornado later moving into Boone County. This is video from our Skycam 6 of a barn destroyed in Whitestown. Now this right here just shows you how far the storm really moved. And later going into Tipton and Grant counties. These are pictures right here of the tornado in Grant County. Dan Gadberry sent these to us tonight. Our Call 6 Investigates team is working for you tonight to help keep you from falling victim to a scam for storm repairs. Dozens of families dealing with storm cleanup over the next 24 hours and beyond. Now, here's what you should keep in mind. Be wary of anyone who comes to your door unsolicited and ask for proof of their license. Make sure you call your insurance company, file the claim, and check who's on their approved list. State law requires a written contract for anything above $150, and that should be detailed with the job expectations and a start and end time. Never pay for a job in advance, especially someone demanding all cash up front. We have complete coverage of the tornadoes that ripped through central Indiana right now on the RTV6 app. There you'll find pictures and videos of the tornadoes, as well as a look at the damage in different communities and what they're facing tonight. And also, this is a good time to download the Storm Shield app. It works just like a weather radio, keeping you updated on any watches or warnings in your area, like today's tornado warnings. You can also get a look at the radar right down to the street you live on. You can download it right now on the Apple App Store or in Google Play.